As a beginner programmer or as someone who is trying to break into tech from a different industry, it is always a good idea to show automation projects in your portfolio in order to impress future clients or employers. You can automate repetitive tasks that you do on a daily basis, and with tools like ChatGPT, programming has never been easier. You can create these portfolio projects in minutes rather than days. Today I'm going to show you how I use Python and ChatGPT to automate my daily task. And you can do this too. We will cover how to use OpenAI's APIs, how to prompt the AI, and a mechanism for accepting the prompts and storing the outputs. One thing that I do for my YouTube videos is to generate scripts or outlines, and I use ChatGPT to do this, to generate titles and thumbnails, thumbnail ideas, and so on. Often, this involves a long conversation with ChatGPT to get it to respond to the way I want, to get the content that looks right. What I do usually is go by one through my ideas that I have throughout the day that I have stored somewhere, usually in Apple Notes or in Todoist. And when I reach home, I'll go through these ideas and have this conversation with ChatGPT to outline and generate thumbnail ideas, create audience segments, to see what audience these video ideas will appeal to, and so on. Instead of going one by one through these ideas, I want to actually sort of like have these ideas feed into a program, come back at a later point to go through the outlines and the responses created by ChatGPT and decide whether an idea is worth pursuing. So the plan is very simple. We'll have a text file with ideas and create a script to process these prompts. This output will be stored in different files. So let's get started. Before you start, if you want to use OpenAI's APIs, you will need to create an API key in your account. Just go to View API Keys after you go to platform.openai.com. Just click on View API Keys and create a key from the subsequent page and copy the key. I have already written the program here. I'll explain what I've done here as I go through this. All right, let's go through this code. So I have a Python script here, which is basically importing a bunch of libraries. I'm importing here OpenAI's SDK, and I do have in my main method here. This is where I read the prompts. All my prompts are stored in this prompts.txt. Let's actually create some prompts. So YouTube videos. I'm going to give this video as well. How I automate my life with Python and Chat GPT. And maybe one more video. How to become a coder fast in 2023. All right. Okay. So this prompts.txt is a file that I read the prompts from. And in my main.py, I am opening that file here and reading all the lines into this prompts list. And I'm looping over the prompts here. I'm calling a method generate text and passing the prompt, and which in turn calls OpenAI's APIs and gives me the response here. And I'm writing that response into separate files. Here, in this line, I'm using a method called clean string, which does nothing but replace the spaces in the prompt to make it a valid file name so that I can create a file with that name and write the response to. So let's go through the first function here. So generate text, which accepts a prompt. This is where I call the OpenAI API using the SDK. I'm using the chat completion endpoint rather than the completion one because this is cheaper. Basically, how you get the response is that you put all your messages in this messages array. This is a format. You have a role. You have to provide a role and the content. The role system is usually sort of like a helper instruction to tell the AI that it's usually ignored by the AI. Tell it how to behave. It is not of much importance. What really is important is the content with the role user. I have engineered a prompt here. Write an engaging YouTube script, no screenplay. for the prompt that is being currently processed, and also suggest 5 best titles and make it a bit clickbaity. From those titles, pick the best one that is likely to perform the best and provide your reasoning why. And I'm giving a format titles. The double curly braces is just because in Python you have to escape the curly braces because it's an F string. And best title that is mostly likely to perform best, and the reasoning below that. And I'm also doing the same thing with thumbnails here. Suggest different thumbnail ideas as well as the best one that is likely to perform the best. And thumbnail ideas, best thumbnail, reasoning. And also I'm asking for more information like what are the audience segments, create an avatar for this video, which is a marketing avatar, and define action items to finish this video. So once this is generated by the AI and I go through it later, I have an idea of where to start. And depending on this information, which is pre-populated by ChatGPT, well, it's not ChatGPT, OpenAI's API, I can decide whether to proceed with this particular idea or discard it. Let's run it. Opening my terminal here. I'm going to do Python main.py. It'll take a while, depending on your internet connection and also how busy the API system is. To use the API, you can sign up for a new API account. You get, they used to give much more credit before, but now they're only giving like $5 credit, which is enough for playing around. Once that is finished, you can actually create a different account with a different email ID and play around with it again. All right, it's taking a bit of time. I come back to it when this finishes. Should finish soon. Well, I'm getting overloaded with other request error, so I probably will need to wait for a while and try to run the program again. All right, looks like we're back online. All right, okay. The second prompt failed, but the first prompt was processed. So, for the time being, I will show you how this is the how the script has processed the prompts. So I have one file that has been created from the first prompt, which is how I automate my life with Python and ChatGPT. So it created a file in that format, replacing the spaces with underscores. And we have, well, let's cross this terminal here. All right, close this too. Right. So you have the script here, very not bad. It says welcome back to my channel. Share how I automate my life with Python, ChatGPT, blah blah blah. Python is an incredibly okay. In this video, I'll take you through step-by-step guide on how to use Python and ChatGPT. Let's dive in. Okay, it's a good starting point, but it's more created. You have to experiment with it to get the right response. Actually, this is okay. This is instead of this is a good introduction actually, and it has given me title ideas as well as I specified in my prompt. Yeah, automate your life, how to use Python and ChatGPT to save time. It has given me 5 title ideas as I specified. And best title is automate your life, how to use Python and ChatGPT to save time. I probably won't be using that, but still. And it has given its reasoning. This title is clear and concise, tells viewer exactly what they can expect from the video. And it's also actionable and addresses a common pain point for many people, lack of time. All right, okay. And thumbnail ideas, the same deal. 5 thumbnail ideas and best thumbnail, an image of a clock with words save time with Python and ChatGPT. All right. Audience segments. Video will likely appeal to a wide range of people, including professional students and anyone who wants to automate their life and save time. General tech enthusiasts also might be interested in this. An avatar has also been created. Working professional who is always on the go. Jonas has a very busy schedule. He's always looking for ways to streamline his life and save time. He's interested in technology and is eager to learn new skills that can help him be more productive. Action items. Also, to finish this video, I would suggest the following action items. Write a detailed, you get the idea, write a detailed script covering all the essential steps to for using Python and ChatGPT to automate daily tasks. You can use these action items, or you can use ChatGPT itself to generate the prompts for the subsequent tasks. In that prompt, generate further prompts and create content like that. Chain the responses like that. That's where you can take this script to the next level. So that you get the idea. So if you have multiple prompts here, it will create multiple files here. It's a very crude example, but you can actually, in this next video, if you're interested, I will write a script to plug this into my to-do-list app where I can actually go through when I'm clearing my inbox. I can actually go through this points there, which is already ready for me to have a look at. And also that will help me decide whether to pursue this or not, pursue a topic or not. So this is how I have done a similar sort of thing with my Notion setup, but I chose a crude example because my Notion API credits had run over. So here we are. Okay, that's it. If you like this video, check out my next video. It will be somewhere here. I don't have enough videos on this channel, so when those will be available, I will link it here. And yeah, bye.